here's an example of why you need help. It's a dinner party story, and I bet you'll identify. My name's Poppy. Have a look at the top if you want to know more. The problem that you're experiencing at the moment, the most, is it anything to do with the fact that you don't really love who you are? Or is any of your behaviour suggesting to other people that you don't really love who you are? I went to dinner party, my boyfriend invited me, my ex-boyfriend. Lovely couple, man and a woman, married. And the man was hobbling. I said, what happened to your leg? And he said, I was bitten by a horsefly. This is an example of where messages are very important and we get to listen. We're on a bipolar world. Night, day, black, white, the 1.0 of life and the 2.0 of life. The metaphysical is very important. The horsefly totem, immediacy. He's hobbling around on his right side. The right side is the masculine. So he's been crippled since the horsefly. So I'm like, right, okay. And my boyfriend's looking at me like, oh. And I said, is there anything immediate that you're not paying attention to? And he said, I don't know what you mean. He looks at his wife looks at me, everybody's looking at everybody. And he said, well, my dad's got a heart condition. I said, okay. So his wife starts to tear up. He gets all proper Englishman. And the wife says, you've got a heart condition too, love. And he said, my brother's saying, oh, my dad's not well. And the wife rolls her eyes. And I'm like, why is she rolling her eyes? And he said, I don't get on with my brother. And I'm like, right, where is he? Upstairs. Okay, so he's not coming. No, he's not coming to dinner. He's going out, yada, yada. What's the problem? And he said, he doesn't do anything I say, and he doesn't like me. He doesn't like us. And so the wife's like, you cannot do right by the man. I said, is he a bit of a bully? And they're like, oh, a bit. I said, how are you with boundaries? And then he gives me the flipping list, which is epic. The list. Do you have a list? The list of reasons why you can't do something. And the thing with lists is they're usually true. It's usually very true, the reason why you can't love you, respect you, take care of you. However, the man's got a heart condition. So I said, hang on a minute. Here's you in your beautiful life, enjoying your life and everything that you've worked damn hard for. And this little shit comes into your house and paralyses you. Literally, you can barely walk. Your wife's getting all kinds of attack and being undermined by the wife as well. You're doing nothing. You've lost your masculinity and gone into the former shell of yourself. Meanwhile, your little brother's running around ruling the roost and you look and feel pathetic. And all because you don't have a boundary. And who's punishing him because you don't have a boundary? He's like, yeah, well, I didn't invite him to dinner. I don't actually know if he's going out with his friend. And I said, so you're punishing him because you don't have boundaries. Bullies don't feel safe in this world. They don't feel secure because nobody's showing them the way. He's your younger fucking brother, mate. Be the bigger brother. He doesn't want a nice brother that he can shit on. He wants a brother who can love him and show him and guide him lovingly. Like, listen, mate. You know, I love having you here. I love you. Dad's not well. I'm not well. Let's support one another. Sometimes your behaviour is off the charts, not okay. So let's have a chat about how we're going to have a good week all together and have the outcome we seek, etc. Do you have anything like that going on in your world? Is there anything in what I said possibly as a solution that you're not applying either? The reality of it is, in my opinion, 3 decades worth of experience working with all different kinds of humans. Psychiatry to peak performance. We've got the same issue. We don't think we're all that, and the world and its dog is cashing in on it. That we've been groomed to judge ourselves, criticise ourselves and fear conflict. Meanwhile, we're in the thick of conflict. So I would suggest you get very savvy about psychology. I can certainly help because clearly I've put some work in, because this is not a safe world if we don't understand how what we're thinking, feeling and doing creates everything. And the things we're not aware of that the horseflies of the world come and tell us about, rules action. What we're not aware of, what we're not conscious of and don't want to be because it's not relevant. I don't want to talk about my history and all the things. You don't have to talk about your history and all the things. However, you can address where you've come from and what kinds of things have hurt you, silenced you, and so on. And if you don't, big companies will continue to make money, wars will continue to happen, and your issues, whatever they are, and I'm sorry for them because I've had them do, we all have our own flavour of suffering, will continue. And if you're interested in what people say on their deathbed, top regret of the dying, which involves the words, I wish I had the courage, then maybe look at some of the other videos from this week because I keep repeating it. You get to have a good life. We all do. No, there's no reason you cannot have one. However, take a look at your list and just double check if any of those are actually excuses. Sending love. Like, follow, share the things, enjoy the content, and equally at the top there's all linked to services and so on. So look forward to seeing you again.